Looking for a scholastic staycation? Then Poetica is your dream destination. If you're done with prose, Hemingways, and Thoreaus, then Cummings to the planet where every snob goes.
Yeah, that's a funny question. Honestly, I'm not sure where the Planet Poetica show came from. Suddenly, boom, the signals kind of popped on this TV set at my mom's house for like 2 minutes. I was shocked. All this poetry, you know, I turned to my buddy and was like, did I dream this? But I don't read much, so I don't know where it would have come from.
Hello, my loves, comrades of moon words glistening and bright. 'Tis I, Chloe, your television anchor, meek and mild, who charms the pixels of your screen at night. Broadcasting live from Planet Poetica. Welcome, my lovers. From this dark and starry cold, I bring you an episode yet untold. I have here this device, sold at such a reasonable price, that catches mind waves in the air. And what do I see and hear? None other than those utterances of fear. Specifically, I see an astronaut, called an Earthling, floating free. Ask me not about this alien race, nor how it came to outer space. Only know that he is dying, and with this you can hear his crying, tonight and every night. Without much further ado, I bring you a special offer. If you are not impressed by this device by this episode's end, I will cut shipping by 20%. I bring you the astronaut.
I'm in a morgue with heavenly bodies cold in the flame. How the flickers burn my eyes. Ugh. I gasp for breath, but I can only hear my mother washing dishes in the sink. If you die, I'll die, she told me, just like the moon. Will you let her die?
The signal is gone, his mind is fleeting. Have no more fear, my loves, his signal shall return. But until then, I have a treat. For what have we seen? And what has this device that's so price-inviting offered? It's found the mother of the astronaut. It has caught her mind waves, and so you shall hear her crying while her son is dying out in outer space. Without further ado.
You are so cold tonight, so different from this drawing that my little Johnny drew. You haven't been this pale since that night when my baby and I watched you while we drowned in the folds of your silvery white sheets. Johnny's curls, so sweet that I pressed my nose up to my baby's scalp and listened to his music box of whimpers. Never knew which song he'd write to me first. My little Johnny. Don't you remember, Moon? You look so cold tonight. How powerless I feel. like in a movie, like a character in a reel, waiting for my cue cards on my set, while my son is dying in an astral green screen. I don't like this story anymore. Who wrote this story? Change the script. Change the script. Change the script.
What the Dickinson? It's Poetica Pays, the frost that keeps on giving. Buy run now before it's too late. Trust us, it really tastes great. Yes, I think the enthrallment of Planet Poetica, if you will, arises from their peculiar, if not completely radical, currency of the meter. While it's true that everything rhymes most of the time, the fact that citizens utilize metric feet and trade for a sort of ubiquitous system of profit impresses upon us intellectuals a sort of raw and almost sensual anti-disestablishmentarianism.
A very interesting turn of the screw, my loves. For what you have just heard is called a plea from the above. 'Tis not uncommon for earthlings, though now more than 'twas before. But no matter. Without much further ado, I bring you such a thing happened before, my loves. For what you have just heard, they cry. And to the above that was answered, it has captured the voice of the above. Remarkable. For even I did not know the power of this device, sold at such a reasonable price. We shall see what the mother will say, but until then I think the astronaut is back on air.
I don't want to die. I don't, please let me die.
I know I have no right to beg. I know I have no right to ask, that I'm only a character in your script. But please, please, if you have mercy, have mercy.
Does she think a hand will come from the writer's own and scoop up her boy and save him? What does she expect? my loves. Why would the above? Let us return to the astronaut for one last time and finally watch him die. It's the end.
Tomorrow is new, today is certainly not. Why do great men fraught? Astronaut in space, flying all over the place. Will his finish be his?
Our time is up, my loves. We shall not know what happened to the astronaut in space. Whether he won life's race, but we are all floating in air until our final despair, till our last breath. The time is up. If you did not like our show, if you liked our device at such a reasonable price, you may buy it by calling the number below. Good night, my loves.
But where would we put the billboards, though? I-65? But I mean, we gotta do something. Like, I feel like it was from someone else's head.
I can also do NPR, whisper voice.
I live in a world that's a dream. I live in a world that's a dream. It's a dream for everyone else but me, of course, 'cause I can never wake up. People come through this traffic circle, lights all around, and they just sort of whiz past me, rushing through their sleep. Sometimes they're gonna work or something. There's all this darkness, this beauty all around them, but they only dream about their day. They never see me. I'm not supposed to be seen by anyone, really, because I'm kind of important, even though I'm not really. It's only because my father, he runs the whole world. One time, though, as I was wandering around the abandoned city, I ran away. I ran because I met a friend. I'd never had one before. Or I had one, but people, they wake up. But this one, I thought, this one's not a dreamer. This one's from the dream. It's lonely like me. So I went everywhere, this friend and I. We went to places where the light shone. But my father wasn't there, and my friend stopped. He stopped, and his eyes turned, and he never looked at me again. A dreamer. He vanished, forgetting me. My father, he found me all alone. He took me alone to the highest place in Dream City. You'll always be lonely, he whispered as we looked over the cars whizzing beneath us like water. But look at all those lights. They look like a carnival. These drivers will wake up and never remember you. But you, it doesn't matter how alone you are. You'll always have the lights, twinkling with you, flickering to you, and you're always forever in saddening sleep. Just look at the cars below us. They're always with you, Esmeralda. The time she can leave the city of dreams is when she sleeps. She does not know where she drifts, nor can she find her body miraculously separated from her soul. Is she dreaming when fiery orbs dangling on electric tightropes like lava of the evening's billboardless skies? If only these lights, fireflies in disarray whizzing the overpasses of the air, could melt into a single bonfire sun. Then one orb, one form that would never dream she could harvest, and it would be a friend. Still bodiless, she for a moment feels as limitless as the light she covets. Yet just as she floats over the exiting road, the carnival vanishes, forgetting only a sombalist form. Noises, voices. She drifts to other worlds and meets her body, a stranger, writing and selling dreams that she could never dream herself.